A man lay prone on the ground for 24 hours, but he could only remain motionless. Behind him was a cliff dropping hundreds of meters. The slightest mistake would send him plummeting. He dug his fingers desperately into the ground, but the sandy surface was too soft to hold. His entire body began sliding toward the cliff edge. With his hands failing him, he pressed his face against the ground to create more friction, barely managing to stop. Just then, the phone in his backpack rang. To answer or not to answer? Picking up the phone would involve dangerous movement. Not answering meant remaining frozen here, waiting for death. But even the slightest lift of his hand would cause his body to slide downward. He adjusted his position, pressing his face firmly against the ground while switching to his other hand to reach for it. Finally, he grasped the phone, but in the next second, the man found himself stuck at the cliff's edge. Below the precipice lay pitch black, jagged rocks. After 2 more hours, the dual toll on mind and body had pushed him to the brink of collapse. He calmed himself and mentally calculated the timing of waves crashing against the rocks. If he could use the seawater as a buffer, he might survive. As his countdown ended, the man released his grip and leaped with all his might. He successfully plunged into the sea, but the water was too shallow. His pelvis still struck the rocks. The massive impact knocked him unconscious. Fortunately, he regained consciousness in time and, summoning the last of his strength, managed to surface. Yet the real ordeal had only just begun. After making it to shore, he carefully examined his body. Apart from cuts on his palms, there seemed to be no other injuries. But when he stood up, before he could take a single step forward, when he came to his senses, he found another wound on his head. But this wasn't even the worst of it. Due to the impact on his waist during the fall, his legs had lost all feeling. At that moment, he remembered the unanswered call and frantically retrieved his phone from his bag. But the phone was severely waterlogged. No matter how he pressed the buttons, there was no response.